Hello, everybody out there, and thanks for tuning in. This is a special message from Mr. T right here and T Junction Show, in line with my topic and my theme for this week, which is emotions. Amazing topic, excellent topic, lots and lots of things to talk about. And this is why this topic is going to be discussing emotions in general. I'm going to be having future episodes to discuss particular emotions, mostly negative emotions that I know a lot of people are struggling with. Things like fear, sadness, guilt, anger. And I know many people out there are going through these. We all actually go through these emotions almost on a daily basis. Now, in line with my message that I've put across earlier this week on my Instagram and Facebook about how emotions can easily control us. They can easily take control over our lives, over our decision-making process, and lead us into making certain choices that are not necessarily in line with our purpose or not necessarily in line with our goals. And I'm going to tell you something that happened to me recently. As you know, back in August, my home country, my beloved country, Lebanon, was hit with a horrible blast that left hundreds of people dead, thousands of people wounded, and even more so thousands of people homeless. And we are still going through this tragedy until today, trying to recover. And I had to go through negative emotions as a result of this incident. It really impacted me, and all of a sudden I found myself in this sort of dark tunnel, struggling with emotions like anger, lots and lots of anger, like fear, like guilt that I'm actually not there and on the ground and trying to help out as much as I can. And I really had to step back and go into this process of helping myself to heal. As you can see, I went offline for some time. I was on social media trying to express my anger, putting all sorts of posts out there, and which was, thinking about it, it was good because I was letting go of these negative emotions one way or another. And as we always say, it's always good. We have to go through this period of whether it's mourning for our beloved ones and try to really bring out all these negative emotions that are buried inside as much as possible and just get them out and express them in any which way that we want. But as long as we get it out of our system, if you know what I mean. So I started watching the news again and following up and feeling even more angry. And then I had to step back and follow certain steps. And these steps I've put for you on my social media post because, there was a very important lesson that I learned from that experience that, instead of resisting these negative emotions, we really have to embrace them. We have to welcome them. We have to understand why are we actually faced with these negative emotions and start asking ourselves certain questions like, why am I feeling this way? What are these emotions trying to tell me? So to a certain extent, become friendly with these emotions, because the moment you start resisting these emotions, you would feel instantly that they start pulling you and dragging you even further or deeper into that dark tunnel, and you find yourself, it's taking you a much longer time to actually recover or heal. So you take a step back, pause, be present, take notice and observe these negative emotions, be friends with them, understand why they are there, and then slowly say, thank you very much for coming through. Thank you very much for teaching me a lesson that, or giving me that learning which I needed to have. Now I can actually go back and focus on what I really want and the emotions that I really want to have. I've enrolled with the Red Crescent here in the UAE. I started going and doing some good work and sending aid, helping out in sending aid to people in Lebanon who were actually affected by this horrible incident. And all of a sudden I started feeling not happier, but I started feeling more empathy. I started becoming much more grateful, and I started feeling love again towards the families, towards the people who were actually affected. I offered even my services to help people overcome this incident, and it just made me feel so much better. And I was able to, or I managed to get out and slowly move myself away and get out of these negative emotions that came to me all of a sudden, and were actually taking control all over me. So that's the message I wanted to get across. Just follow these steps that I've just said here. Take the learning from these negative emotions and apply them, welcome them. Do not resist these emotions. Welcome them. Thank you very much. This is a lesson that what is it exactly that I need to learn from this, and then slowly shift your focus to what you really want. Okay, that was my message. I hope it was useful. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned this week. I'm going to be having not one guest, but 2 guests this week. I'm going to be having 2 IGTVs, one in English and one in Arabic, with 2 beautiful coaches, colleagues of mine that I admire so much, and we're going to be discussing together emotions, and we're going to be listening or witnessing some experiences that they have gone through themselves, and lots and lots of learnings to take from that. So stay tuned. I'm going to be putting a post and a notification of the time and the date of these IGTVs. Thank you very much for watching, and see you very soon. Bye bye for now.